Listen, it's your boy Bash, man. We live on 2K TV. Happy holidays, all right? Listen, spend time with your family. Hope you ain't been naughty. Hope you've been nice. You know what I mean? Hope you get everything that you want twice. And make sure you're watching this episode because it's going down.
Happy holidays! We're celebrating the season with a very special episode of NBA 2K TV. As a part of our tradition, later in the show, we're going to throw our annual community holiday party.
Yes, this is where we invite community members to take on Team 2K TV in one of the Christmas Day matchups.
This year, we have some new and familiar faces. We've got Bash World, he is back, along with Naomi, Kobe Dreamin', and Aaliyah. And new this year, GHA Curry. Now, listen to this. I get to choose what matchup we'll be taking on. To make it fair, we're gonna be drawing out of this Santa hat right here.
I'm gonna hold it for you.
Let's see. Don't look.
Come on. Don't leave them in suspense.
We've got Knicks versus the Cavs. Okay. I like it. So coming up later in this episode, it's Team 2K TV versus the community, Knicks versus Cavs.
But first,
we've got Scott Moak with your top plays.
Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome to your top plays of the week. Sacramento Kings PA announcer Scott Moak here, looking forward to seeing your next contenders. We're all set. Let's take a look at some sensational sharing. It's your State Farm top assists. We're in the wreck today, starting with Mari Mindset. Rebounds and runs up the floor, brings it to the paint, and bails out for a wide open look. Drew the attention like DeMar DeRozan, wouldn't you say?
That's that DeRozan. That DeRozan pass.
I agree. Smooth assist on the run. Your next option is Got That Dog. Game tied, ready to inbound. Spots the slasher up the middle and lands the pass perfectly. Oh yeah, bring the emotion. First assist of the game and also the last. This one is over. Nice connection on the game-winning alley-oop. Assist your favorite play with a vote now. Great job spotlighting some awesome assists this week. We're going to have another edition of Top Plays later in the show. I'm heating up some hot chocolate, going behind the back with the marshmallows. At the line, Scott Moak, shooting 2. Stay tuned.
You may have recognized a familiar voice analyzing your game on 2K.
The former NBA pro, now NBA analyst, Tim Wegler, is new to NBA 2K26.
A truly great basketball mind. It's so cool to hear him in the game.
And we sat down with him after a recording session. Check it out.
Cunningham outside to take the lead. He got it! Wow, a highlight reel shot.
Tim Legler, welcome to the NBA 2K family. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Excited to be here.
Now, let's talk 2K. What was your experience like recording with Kevin Harlan and Brian Anderson?
Very, very cool. And they hyped it up big time about how much fun it was. So they got me very excited to do it initially.
Did you have any favorite moments from your recording session?
Yeah, for sure. The buzzer beaters. So I think I did one that was like, whoa, when I was like, wait a second. And I just started bust out laughing because I just read what was in front of me. It was like Anchorman when they put that in the teleprompter. That's what I did, basically. So I had to redo that a few times.
That's funny. And what do you think your family and friends are going to say when they hear you in the game?
You know what's wild is of all the things I've done in my career that I've told my family and friends about, I've never gotten as much of a reaction as I have when I told some of them, like, hey, I'm going to be doing 2K. They just think it's the coolest thing in the world. Like, what? You know, that's reaction. Wow. Like, yeah, you know, I did call like a conference final game last year, you know. They're like, that, yeah, but 2K? So the cool factor in my family and friends circle went through the roof because I'm associated with it now.
And you have an NBA podcast with all the conversations around the NBA. So do you think that helped you at all for recording?
Yeah, definitely. And I think just in general, just all the studio work I've done over the years. And now this year, I finally was on a full game slate. And that's kind of what this is. You know, you're getting the feel for calling a game. So that, to me, became more natural because I had a full season under my belt. So there's no doubt all of those things have helped me with this experience.
You've been broadcasting for a really long time. Do you have one specific moment that you remember that has been the best moment of your entire broadcasting career?
Being in the building and then doing the post-game breakdown on the Ray Allen shot that forced the Game 7 against San Antonio. That was probably the most unlikely ending to a game I've ever seen. And to this day, still not exactly sure how he pulled that off in the moment to backpedal to the corner without stepping out of bounds or getting behind the line. So I was there right by the court when it happened. Larry O'Brien trophy is sitting off in the tunnel. They're ready to wheel it out onto the court. Then they had to get it out of there because now we have a Game 7. And then I had to go immediately on TV afterwards and sort of break that moment down. So I think for me, just the shock value of that, the big game moment and knowing what it was going to lead to with this epic Game 7 coming our way, that's probably one that definitely stands out to me.
I know that you're known as one of the best basketball minds in the game. If you could name a few players that you think have the best basketball minds, like high IQ, who would they be?
Well, for sure, you start, I think, the top with LeBron James. I think LeBron is just one of those guys I think his IQ has been the one part of his game that's probably never been talked about enough because of all his physical traits that he brings to the table. His ability to anticipate and see things before they happen is like that special elite level that separates guys. I'd put Luka Doncic in that category as well. I think Luka's one of those guys that's always seeing things one step ahead, and then Nikola Jokic probably as well. Just those are guys that they have to have that component because they won't overwhelm you physically. So they have to do it a different way, and it's their ability to understand how all other 9 players are moving at the same time. It makes those guys special and rare.
And I know you played shooting guard, so what are some of the shooting guards you like to watch today?
Klay Thompson was always a guy that I idolized, just watching him play. And, you know, Steph Curry, I think, is labeled like a point guard, but for me, he plays more like an off guard. So obviously, as a guy that shot the basketball, I'm going to hone in on the 2 guys that did it better than anybody else I've ever seen. So those are guys that always are going to get my attention when they're playing.
And for players who are hopping on the game in NBA 2K26 and they hear your voice, what are you hoping that they get from it?
Well, first of all, I'm just hoping that they go, yeah, man, like this guy needs to be on this game. Like, we like his analysis. We've liked his analysis. I love when players come up to me and tell me they love what I'm doing and they love the way I'm breaking down the game. Even sometimes guys that I've been critical about, because I have to as part of my job, will come up to me and hug me and say, hey, man, love your analysis. So the validation from the players probably means more than anything because those are the guys that, you know, I did it. They respect that I did it at one time. And then I'm fair to them. So I think for me, that's going to be what I want the reaction to be. Like, they hear my voice, like, oh, they got legs on the game, man. That's cool. Like, this is a good element adding to the game this year.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations on being a part of the family.
Thank you. Good to be here. Woo-hoo!
Checking in on the competition over at King of the Court presented by AT&T, where my team's best players compete for the weekly crown and a $10,000 cash prize.
Congrats to the latest comeback king, IHYMR, taking the win for last week. That makes 2, tallying $20,000. Are you next? Get your games in and be ready for the next weekend of competition.